So here's a daily view of Bitcoin. You know, our bull bear line is here at 7,022. If we can exceed 7,022 with some kind of momentum and a sharp move and break through it, then we will continue higher and we will meet this trend line and 50% of this last swing lower at 8,030. And then if we get above 8,030, we have probably made a bottom. For now, though, all the time that we're underneath the daily 20 moving average, this 7,000 level, and we're struggling to go higher, then we've got a bit of a problem. So where are we at here? If we take a look at how we've rallied so far, this is also an important part of it. So we've made an ABC higher. That's correct if it's still not bullish. Now we've made an ABC. I think here we made an ABC lower. And now potentially we're doing our 5 waves up. If I measure this first swing, the reason we've stopped here is here we're sort of going sideways around the 618 of the first swing. And if we continue higher from here, or if this is a triangle even, then that takes us up towards 7,000. So, you know, it's just these prior highs. I do think that there's one more push to the upside to come in Bitcoin. But the more important thing is, what does that mean for Ethereum, which is testing the bull bear line this morning? So still got room to the upside to 7,000, but I'm really not going to get bullish until we get there. And if we fail at 7,000, then I'm still looking for lower to 4,300 in Bitcoin. I know that's not great news, but that's just how it is. So 7,000 is important. Yes, it's also the 382 of the last drop. Yes, it is. The 382. So that's what I'm looking at. Freeman says he's surprised they're not printing more Tether but let's see. Now, there is a lot of buzz on Twitter about the hash rate and the hash rate driving price, and the hash rate going up may drive price higher. I'm really open to that. I really am. But this is still my bull bear line at 7,022. And as long as we don't get above it, then we are looking lower to 4,300, unfortunately. So potentially in between, we've got 5,400. If we look at those levels in Bitcoin Euro, and we'll just update those levels. So our levels in Bitcoin Euro, our bull bear line is 5943. I'm just going to take some of these away. 5943, and all the time that we're underneath it, you know, there's no reason to be bullish in Bitcoin Euro either, and we are going to look lower from here, and our target is down at 3,800. So 3,800 if we can't get above 5943 in Bitcoin Euro. So where are we at with Ethereum? Because that's a slightly different picture. Here's ETH US dollar. We've got the same deal as with a lot of these coins against the dollar, in that we've got a 4-hour bullish cross of our moving averages. We've pulled back, we've retested the moving average, found some support, but it's a range trade. We're sideways until we make a new high. So the level that we've got to close above for me is 542. I tweeted this last night. We really do need to close above this resistance level, these prior highs, and this fib level in ETH US dollar. And if we don't, it makes this kind of trend line breakout look vulnerable to be a third touch false breakout at the moment. So haven't really fallen back. We're just hanging around this level, seeing if we can get out. So that's how I'm seeing ETH at the moment, unless we can close above this. And I have been watching this on the 15-minute. Every time we rally and I get above it, I look for it to be, you know, when you get above a level, short-term intraday, I look for it to find support from it and carry on higher. And we didn't do that when we tested it overnight. Couldn't close above it earlier this morning, and now we're headed lower again. So not looking terribly good so far for ETH at this resistance level. Had a really good shot overnight and it just didn't quite make it. So I'm open to it. Now, if ETH rallies and Bitcoin doesn't, where will it go? Well, if we get above this 236 fib, then I think that my next resistance is 640 to 650. If we can get above that zone of 50% levels, then I think that we've made a bottom. But if we do break higher, if we do close above 542, we should go to 650. That's my target. If we do the same exercise in ETH Euro, now this is a little bit funky because in ETH Euro, because of currency fluctuations, it looks as though we've broken out. Here, let's go up to 4 hour. You can see that we're trading, not only are we trading above our trend line, but we're trading above this 236 fib, etc. But I think that that's currency moves because there's been quite a lot of movement in the euro and dollar. And if I measure the swings, so if I go from low to high, you can see that this is still like a 618 of the first leg, so still corrective and not, 488 would be the equal measured move. If we rally in ETH Euro to 488 and we stall there, then we've got an ABC correction and an equal measured move. I'm going to take this trend line away so it doesn't lull us into a false sense of security that we may have broken out. So 488 now for me becomes the most important bull bear line because that's the 4 hour 200 moving average and that's the ABC target. So above 488, I'm going to be super bullish Ethereum Euro. And if we fail there, I think that we see another leg lower in this one as well, unfortunately. So somebody's just asked me for my end of year target for ETH. I'm going to go back to ETH US dollar. Let's see where we go. Let's take a look at this weekly chart. Now, sometimes, corrections take a long time to play out. If I look at ETH US dollar on this weekly chart, for me, we've had a big rally and we've had an ABC correction. And I really like the impulsive shape of this rally that we started in March, April. I am very hopeful that this is a wave 1 and we're in a wave 2 in Ethereum and we're about to see a wave 3, which should take us to at least, I think, 1.618 of wave 1 in ETH. So if we do this, that takes us to 1226 ETH US dollar. So my end of year target for ETH dollar would be 1226, around there, 1200. 1200 would be that like 786 fib level. So that's how I'm seeing ETH anyway. Hopefully I'm right. You never know. Pretty key would be getting back above this 50 moving average. You can see how much resistance, just like in Bitcoin, this overhead resistance that we're stuck underneath in all of them is really tough. And a weekly 50 moving average is really tough. So we've got quite a lot to get through in Ethereum. But in a lot of these altcoins, so when we look at them against the dollar, we've got very similar patterns. So we've got bullish crosses of our 4 hour moving averages, sideways consolidation, and just testing resistance that we need to get out of. So here in light.